Hello. All right. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're fine. There's a problem with the light. There's always something. Basically, because it's lighter outside, Amar had to deal with the light at the moment. We'll find a way. I guess today is going to be like this, and it should improve as we go because it's going to get darker. Anyway, my name is Nadia. Thank you very much. I'm sorry not being able to be on time, sharp. I'm just making them the videos when I manage because I have a bit of a tricky situation going on, and so I'm just creating the classes when I manage. So tonight I am reshooting lesson number 3, basically English one, Yoga Sutra 1.3, because last time we had a technical problem, and so I would like to offer a 1.3. Let's see if tonight we manage to complete lesson 1.3 without any problems. All right. Again, my name is Nadia, and I am creating currently these very dense, long sessions. There's no other way at the moment, and as soon as I can, I'll be offering shorter ones. We're exploring, with these sessions, we're exploring a bit of everything. We've got some yoga philosophy, some pranayama, some mudra. I'll be chanting the Sutra, a bit of meditation, and a bit of asana and relaxation. So it's not for the faint-hearted. It's quite long. I appreciate that. I feel inspired to do this at the moment, so bear with me. And I'd say let's start. So Yoga Sutra 1.3, and what the one is referring to the first chapter, the Samadhi Pada. It's the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali's are made of 4 different chapters. This is the first one, which is the portion on contemplation. And this is Yoga Sutra number 3. That goes like this. The Yoga Sutra 1.3 goes. Tada drashtu svarupe vastanam. Let's absorb the sound and the words. Tada drashtu swarupe vastanam. The meaning is the following. So tada is then, drashtu is the seer, the witness. Sva means own. I'm talking about Sanskrit, of course. And rupe, in itself, in color, in itself, nature. Avastanam, abides. So the translation in English is then the seer, the witness, abides in its own nature. So the witness reestablishes itself in its own nature. This is number 3, and the previous one, which is the most famous Yoga Sutra, Yogas Chitta Vritti Nirodha, means the restraints of the modifications of the mind stuff is yoga. When that happens, so when which is the goal of yoga, when the mind is basically has managed to so if you can control the rising of the mind into repose, if you can control your mind, you will experience yoga. Then the witness abides in its own nature. So when the mind ceases to create thought forms, or when the chitta, the mind, is completely free from vrittis, the fluctuations, it becomes as clear as a still lake, and you see your true self. You can perceive your true self, your true nature. When the mind is full of ruminations and thoughts and fluctuations of the mind, the reflection is distorted, so the witness, the seer, appears to be distorted. The true you is always the same, but you appear to be distorted or mixed up with the mind. By making the mind clean and pure, you feel you have gone back, or you appear to have gone back to your original state. So this is the meaning of the Yoga 1.3, and I am reading the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali by Sri, with the translation and the commentary by Sri Swami Sachidananda. Right. Okay, following the sutra, and in line with that, I'm going to offer you some pranayama. And the pranayama that I'd like to offer tonight is samavriti. It's a square box breathing, which means sama means equal, and vritti is in this case, they suggest fluctuations and also conduct. So samavriti pranayama is a technique, is a breathing exercise to maintain equal conduct. So in this case, it's going to help us in general, it's going to help us bring awareness to the lungs and prana as it enters and leaves the body. Should create pranic harmony, and is safe to practice for basically everyone. The only problem could arise during the retention and the suspension of the breath. So if that is the case, let go and just breathe normally, Ujjayi breath. Samavriti can be done at any time, even before bed, because it's calming, and it should help us steadying the mind, and should help us with grounding in our yoga postures. So it should help us reduce stress and anxiety, and quiet the mind in preparation for meditation, and should be safe. Breath retention is contraindicated in pregnancy, hypertension, heart disease, eye or ear infection, and respiratory diseases. Obviously, if you have any condition, don't practice with me. Practice with a yoga therapist. If you're fine to practice and you're safe and you haven't eaten and you don't have any condition, then you feel free to practice with me. Let's all make sure that we're safe. So if you still want to practice with me, but you're not sure about samavriti, just inhale and exhale through the nose, if you can, and use Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath. Sorry, Ujjayi breath. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, like this. So we're slightly constricting our throat, and the sound that we're creating is like the sound of the waves in the ocean going up the sand and down back into the ocean. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. If you're familiar with Samavriti and you don't have any of the conditions that I've mentioned before, please feel free to try Samavriti with me. It's quite a famous pranayama, and it's used also by the Navy SEALs when they are maybe in a mission that is a bit more, maybe a bit more on the dangerous aspect. They use it to regulate, self-regulate as well as their scuba diving. So it's quite effective and I love it. Feel free to do it or not do it. We're gonna inhale for 4 counts. Every count is more or less second. We're gonna retain the breath out for 4 seconds. Again, this is just an offering. If it's not working for you, don't do it. Just inhale and exhale normally. And then we're gonna retain, so inhaling for 4 counts, retaining the breath in for 4 counts, exhaling for 4 counts, suspending the breath out for 4 counts. And again, so we're going to do this for 6 rounds. I'm going to count that. I'll put the stopwatch on to more or less regulate this time. And let's try and see if this works. And then we're going to take a bit of reflect on what's happening for us during this exercise, basically. All right. Okay, so inhale for 4 counts, retain the breath in for 4 counts, exhaling for 4 counts, suspending the breath outside for 4 counts, inhale, retain, exhale, suspend, inhale, retain, out, exhale, suspend, out. For 6 counts. I'm gonna count it for you. When we're inhaling, fine. When we're exhaling, when we're retaining the breath out and suspend the breath. So we're retaining the breath in and suspending the breath out. Let's try and relax as much as possible. When we're exhaling, let's try and imagine that we're all the impurities are leaving our body. And pretty much this is it. If for any reason you don't feel happy or you feel a bit anxious about retaining or suspending the breath, let it go. Just inhale and exhale. Okay, without any further ado, let's go for Samavriti. Square box breath. And let's see how it goes. All right. Please find a comfortable seat. It can be on a chair, on an armchair. It can be on the floor, on the mat. Make sure that all of your sitting bones and all of the parts of your body, legs, sitting bones that are touching the floor are well anchored and rooted into the floor or the chair. Make sure that you're lengthening the spine from the sacrum to the crown. Lengthen the spine. Use your abdominal muscles to keep the spine neutral. Open the chest, retract your shoulders. The chin is parallel to the floor. The gaze is soft. Start inhaling and exhaling. Elongating the inhale and elongating the exhale. Let's take a few cycles of regular breath. Inhale, maybe Ujjayi if you know it. Inhale. In preparation to the Samavriti. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale one more. Inhale. And fully and completely. And exhale fully and completely. And inhale. 1, 2, 3. Suspend the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 3, 4. Suspend the breath. Out. 3, 4. Inhale. 3, 4. Retain the breath in. 3, 4. Exhale. 3, 4. Suspend the breath out. 3, 4. Inhale fully and completely. 4. Retain the breath in. 3, 4. Exhale. 3, 4. Suspend the breath out. 3, 4. Inhale. 3, 4. Retain the breath in. 3, 4. Exhale. 3, 4. Suspend the breath out. 3, 4. Inhale. 3, 4. Suspend. Retain the breath in. 4. Exhale. 3, 4. Last round. Suspend the breath out. 3, 4. Inhale. 3, 4. Retain the breath in. 3, 4. Exhale completely, fully and completely. Suspend the breath out. 3, 4. Inhale last round. 3, 4. Retain the breath in. 4. Exhale fully and completely. Suspend the breath out. And inhale and exhale normally. Hold your breath. Inhale and exhale. And let's notice what we notice with this practice. Let's feel if there is any body sensation, any sensation in our body bubbling up from this pranayama that we just experienced. Let's notice what this practice has brought to us. Was there a nice experience? Was there a bad experience? Was there a neutral experience? Do you feel calmer? Do you feel better? Do you feel blessed? Hopefully you feel better and a bit calmer. With our eyes closed, let's try and notice what we notice. You can engage in Ujjayi breath already for those who know it, not familiar with it, and happy to go for it. Otherwise, just breathe. where you can, making sure that you're elongating the inhales and exhales at your best. The more you elongate the inhale, but most importantly, the exhale, the more we're activating the relaxation response. And now let's sit for a quick meditation and affirmation with mudra. So bring the palm of your right hand up in front of you with the palm facing up, and the fingers of the left hand facing up as well on top of the right hand, and then bring the top of your thumbs together in mudra, which is a gesture of tranquility for meditation, dhyana. Soft gaze, close your eyes if you feel comfortable with doing that. Make sure that your shoulders are away from the ears. Inhale and exhale. Dhammadhatu refers to the purified mind, free of conditioning. It is the essential nature of the mind that has been purified along the spiritual journey. Dhammadhatu mudra is also called the cosmic mudra, and it's commonly used in Zen Buddhist meditation. This gesture allows breath, awareness, and energy to flow naturally along the entire front of the body, instilling a steady and calm rhythm in the breath, which serves as a natural point of focus on which the mind can rest. This mudra cultivates an experience of serenity, which supports the process of welcoming and witnessing. With a greater serenity, we naturally experience the inherent silence of the true being. And the affirmation for this mudra is welcoming all that arises within my being. I rest in meditation effortlessly. I'll repeat this one. We can repeat this ourselves aloud or just silently, welcoming all that arises within my being. I rest in meditation effortlessly. And the other affirmation is following the rhythmic flow of the breath, the mind finds a natural place of rest. Following the rhythmic flow of the breath, the mind finds a natural place of rest. Dhyana, which means meditation, is a steady stream of pure awareness that we gradually come to recognize as our natural state of being. Let's sit with this concept, planted as seeds. Some will be more familiar with them than others. Others might resist these thoughts or these teachings, very ancient teachings of Patanjali and the science of yoga to help us still the mind. So may we all learn to still the mind in meditation, dhyana. If you want, you can set an intention, sankalpa. We can set an intention that we need to embody an ability or a feeling tone that we want to embody or acquire or cultivate to help us thrive, not just survive, but thrive in this life. And slowly you can start thinking of moving our body as well, a little asana, nothing crazy. It's the end of the day and we need something a bit more gentle. We probably still need a bit of movement. So please make sure that you have a mat and that you're without socks if possible and sitting nice and comfortably. Now start moving our body. So this asana. Inhale and bring your hands towards the sky. And in front of your heart. Anjali mudra. 2 more of this. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And bring your right hands behind your back and your left hand on top of your right knee. Elongate the spine. Inhale and exhale. Twist towards the right side. Elongating, lengthening the spine. And look beyond your shoulders if possible. Inhale, lengthen the spine and exhale. Rotate a bit more. We can aim at increasing our range of motion as we go. Gentle on the first twist and then a bit more on the second and third. Exhale and twist a little bit more. Inhale, hands up towards the stars and exhale, bring your left hand behind your back and the right one on top of your right knee and left knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine and exhale. Twist towards the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a bit more. Inhale, lengthen. And gaze beyond your left shoulder or wherever it's suitable for your body. Inhale, hands towards the stars. Exhale, on our heart. Inhale, 1 more, hands up. Exhale, hands in front of our heart. Inhale and come to all fours, or manasana. All fours. Stack your joints so the knees are underneath our hips and the wrists and the elbow are underneath our shoulders. Inhale, Vinyasa. Bring your abdomen towards the floor. We can keep our toes stacked under for more stability. So we're arching our back in Vinyasa and the chin and the drishti goes up. Exhale, bring your abdomen towards the sky, pushing the spine up and rounding your back. Majavasana. The chin is to the chest, tailbone towards the floor. Inhale up, bring your chin up, your abdomen down, tailbone up. Inhale, exhale, round your spine. Belly goes up, pressing towards the spine, chin towards the chest. Inhale up, tailbone, wrist, chin up, belly down, arching your back. Exhale, Majavasana, belly towards the spine, rounding your back, Majavasana. Inhale, 1 more. Inhale up, And exhale, chin towards the chest, round your back. Nice, increase a bit more the range as we go. And bring your spine to neutral. Inhale, bring your right arm towards the sky. And exhale, we'll bring our right arm underneath our shoulder. And we go as far as our body is happy to go. So you can be here, you can be here, you can be with the shoulder to the floor, bending slightly your left elbow. Inhaling up, twisting towards the left hand side, exhaling down. Inhale up, twist towards the sky, that's fine, comfortable. Exhale, hold your breath, lowering down wherever you reach. Stuffing the joints, inhale up. One more and exhale down. Inhale up and hand under your shoulder. Inhale, same on the left hand side. Inhale up. I love this twist. Reach to the left hand. Exhale, bring your left shoulder wherever it goes. Yeah, wherever you can reach. So it can be to the floor or not. Inhale up. And exhale, lower down. Bring your shoulder to the floor if you want, or not. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down. The important thing is that you're reaching the point that is right for your body today. Inhale, one more. And exhale. Inhale, one more. Let's neutralize the spine again. Bring your tummy towards the floor, arch your back. Inhale up. And exhale. Bring your belly towards the spine. Push, 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 push. One more. Inhale. Open your chest. Vinyasa. Exhale. Madhyasana. One more. Inhale up. And exhale. Round your back. Hold your breath. And now press into your hands and bring your hips towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So here you can bend your knees if this is the first downward facing dog of the day. Bend your knees, or you can bend one knee at a time, creating a more dynamic stretch in our legs, calves, hamstrings. Sometimes it's easier to start with a bit more dynamic, gentle stretch. Make sure that you're pressing down the knuckles of your hands, like creating some kind of suctioning activity in your hands, so like claws. And then take your shoulders away from the ears, and hips up. Hands are shoulder width apart and feet are hip width apart. And at some point, we'll try and bring our heels as close as possible to the floor, but they don't have to touch. And if you need, you can always bend your knees. Your rib cage, we want to take closer to the lower legs, the quadriceps. The wrist is between our feet. Inhale, look forward, and walk towards the front of the mat. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, lower down. We can also bend one knee after the other. In first Uttanasana, if you like. Bend the left, bend the right, and straighten the left, straighten the left, and so on. Or you can inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, Uttanasana, inhale, hands up towards the stars and in front of our chest. Inhale. We have to adjust this a bit. Let's feel the changes that this little sequence, little warming up sequence has created. Listen to your breath. Listen to any sensation that is bubbling up. Notice what you notice. You can close your eyes as well. Tadasana. Making sure that we're anchoring our feet on all of the four angles of the feet, the pinky, the bigger the toe, the internal side of the heel and the external, the medial part of the heel and the lateral part of the heel. Activate your legs, the muscles of your glutes, the core. Open up your chest, chin is parallel to the floor. Inhale, hands up towards the stars. And exhale, lower it down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, and exhale, Uttanasana. We're gonna go for a few rounds. Inhale up of creative sun salutation. Exhale, hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. One more Ardha Surya. Inhale up, hands towards the sky, Uttanasana. Exhale, lower down, Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale up, Ardha Uttanasana. Shine your heart forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up, lengthen your spine. Hands up towards the stars. Uttanasana. Exhale. Hands onto your heart. Inhale and exhale. We're gonna do Surya B, but it's a creative one. So follow me. Inhale, bend your knees, graze your hands towards the floor, and bring them up. Make sure that your hips are pressing back. Exhale, lower down, Uttanasana. Inhale up. Uttanasana. Exhale, hands down. The feet go back, and you can go with your knees to the floor, or you can lower down from Phalangasana down, Bhujangasana. Extend your feet. Inhale up. Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down. Press your pubic bone down, and the feet, all of the toes down. Inhale up. Activate legs and glutes. Bring your elbows in. Exhale, lower down. Toes. Go tucked in. Inhale and up into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bring your right foot towards the sky and to the front of the mat. The left foot 45 degrees. Exhale up into Virabhadrasana. Warrior one. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Open your heart. Your right knee is on top of your right ankle. The hips are square, parallel to the short edge of the mat. And the back foot is pressing down, especially the lateral edge, the external edge of the foot. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down with our right shoulder going inside towards the right knee. Inhale and exhale, humble warrior. Inhale and exhale. Press down into the right foot. Inhale and come up. Hands towards the sky. And lower down, hands towards the floor. Back with your foot. Lower down. Inhale up. Bhujangasana. All of the toes pressing down the pubic bone as well. Activate your glutes and the legs. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale up. Hold your breath. Exhale down. One more. And exhale down. Tuck your toes in, up, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your left foot towards the sky and towards the front. The back foot, right foot is 45 degrees. Press down. Inhale, up, warrior one. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. And open the chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. The left shoulder inside. The left knee. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale and press down into the left foot and inhale, come up. Warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot goes back, lower down. Inhale up and exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Una más. Inhale up. Exhale down. Tuck your toes in. Up. Down facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 long deep breaths. Into Adho Mukha Svanasana, make sure that your hands are pressing down. The knuckles of your hands are pressing down equally, especially the one of the thumb and the index finger. And the forearm is rotating internally. The eyes of the elbows are looking at each other, and the triceps are rotating underneath, so the shoulder is externally rotating. The shoulders are away from the ears. The spine is lengthened. You can always bend your knees if you feel like the position that is being offered is not ideal for you in this very moment. Inhale, drishti is traditionally at the navel or between your toes. Inhale, bring it towards the hands and step towards the front of the mat. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, raise your fingers, bend your knees, Utkatasana, and up. Inhale and exhale. Hold your breath. Inhale and exhale. I'd like to offer another couple of rounds of, they're always optional, these vinyasas, but I'd like you to go with me if that's what your body needs. So inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana, exhale, lower down, Uttanasana. Inhale, up, and exhale. Step back. You can come with me in Chaturanga Dandasana or continue with Bhujangasana towards the floor. Otherwise, you can bring your knees down and lower towards the floor, or come with me in Chaturanga Dandasana, bending the elbows 90 degrees, making sure that the shoulders don't go any further than the elbows. Down, Chaturanga Dandasana, inhale up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or Bhujangasana. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bring your right foot towards the floor and towards the front of the mat. The left foot is 45 degrees. Inhale up, warrior one first, and then warrior one, warrior two. So I'm just going to turn around for you. So warrior two. Again, we need to make sure that the knee, the front knee, is not collapsing internally or externally, and it's above the front ankle, so the right ankle in this case. We also want to make sure that the left foot, the external side of it, is pressing down nicely, and the hips are parallel to the long edge of the mat, and the spine is nice and long. Inhale, the arms are parallel to the floor. Inhale and exhale. You can bend the knee as much as you like. Inhale and exhale. Extend, so extend your knee, lengthen the leg, and inhale, come towards the front of the mat. Maybe you can bring the foot a bit closer. In this case, the foot is no longer 45 degrees, but it's like parallel to the short edge of the mat. Lengthen the front leg, the hands are still open, and lengthen to the front, front leg, so towards the right leg. Lengthen both sides of the waist. Lengthen as much as you can, and then bring your right hand, could be on the shin, on the ankle, on a block if you have it. Choose the position that is better for you, and then rotate towards the stars, towards the ceiling with your left shoulder and arm. The drishti can be at the foot or towards the sky. Inhale and exhale. Uttita Trikonasana. Lengthen the spine. Inhale and exhale into breath. Exhale. Look at your foot, reach down towards the floor. Inhale, come up. And exhale. Bend your right knee, maybe open a bit your stance, and then bring your right elbow on top of the right knee. Inhale, bring your left arm towards the sky and make an oblique line from the left fingers to your left foot. Inhale, rotating towards the sky from the navel. The origin from the spine. Reach it down. Inhale up, and then hands towards the floor. Step back. Lower down, either in Bhujangasana or Palankasana, Chaturanga. So lower down, inhale up, Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left foot towards the stars, bring it to the front. The right foot is 45 degrees to start with. Hands up for your Vajrasana 1, and then pivot your foot to 90 degrees instead of 45, the back foot. And find warrior 2. Making sure that the knee is safe, the front knee is safe, on top of the front ankle, nice and steady. Engage the abdominals. The hips are parallel to the long side of the mat. Lengthen your spine nicely. Open the chest. Retract your shoulders. Open the arms. Inhale. We can look at the left index finger. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Then we're going to extend our knee. We can probably shorten a bit the stance if needed. Lengthen both sides of the waist. Inhale, come forward and lengthen very nicely. Lengthen both sides of the waist and then lower down to the shin, to the ankles, to the floor, on the block, and rotate from the navel up, opening the upper right quadrant of the body. Look up with the right hand if it's fine, otherwise you can look at the front foot. You can use the blocks if needed. The aim is to create space and to keep our pranayama flowing like the waves of the ocean. So inhale and exhale, we should be hearing the sound of the sea, or with the waves going onto the beach and retracting back into the water, like a constant meditation, like a movement meditation, accompanied by the sound of the waves of the ocean. Twist towards the floor, inhale up, bend your knee, left elbow onto the left knee. Inhale, bring your right arm up, creating an oblique line from the right fingers to the lateral side of the right foot, the edge of the right foot, pressing down nicely so that the arch of the foot can express itself much better. Inhale and exhale, exhale, twist it down, inhale, up, and lower down, hands to the floor, step back, lower down Bhujangasana or Chaturanga Dandasana and Urdhva Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hips towards the sky. Inhale and exhale, retracting your shoulders, pressing down with your hands like as if they were bantuses, nicely radical, nicely rooted and anchored to the floor, opening and pressing down all the knuckles of the fingers, retracting the shoulders, lengthening the spine, inhaling and exhaling. You can always bend your knees if you need to, or you can come to all fours or balasana if you need to, child's pose if you need a little break. Inhale and exhale. Everything is optional. Inhale and exhale. Child's pose if you want to. Exhale. Come to Phalangasana. Exhale, lower down. Extend your feet. And in Bhujangasana, let me just adjust a little bit here. Our camera. We haven't fixed the studios yet. I hope you can bear with me and it's not too painful or annoying. This is it. Unfortunately, that's what we got. So lower down. You're already down on the floor. Press your toes onto the mat, your pubic bone onto the mat. And we can bring our hands back and we can bring our hands and legs up. Inhaling and exhaling. We can stay here a little bit, building some Inhaling and exhaling, some strength. Inhaling and exhaling, and lower down. You can bring your hands in front of your forehead and rest your forehead, traditionally called also the third eye, onto your hands. We can move our hips from side to side, releasing our lower back and the hips. Inhale and exhale, side to side. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and bring your hands. You can always bring them back. Maybe we can interlace our fingers so that we can open the chest. Inhale, bring your legs up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Hold your breath. You should feel along the activation of all of the back muscles, legs muscles, the glutes. Inhale and exhale, lower down again. Bring your forehead. You can change which hand is on the floor. Move your hips from side to side to release the lower back. Inhale and exhale. One more time. If you fancy, we can bring our hands forward, so we can inhale and lift your legs and your hands. You can put them in front of you, basically. Inhale, hands in front, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Vinyasa or Shalambhasana with your hands towards the back. Last time. Inhale and exhale. Hands to the floor. Last time. For those who want, we can go into Dhanurasana. So one last time, we're gonna inhale and bring our arms up, legs up. We can bend the knees, grab the ankles. Inhale and Dhanurasana. Your ankles will be pushing back and up. Open the chest. Inhale and exhale. Dhanurasana, the drishtis to the nose. Inhale and exhale, or you can just do Shalambhasana like we've done before, if this is not comfortable for your body today. Inhale and exhale, and let go. Inhale, all fours, and child's pose. Open your knees, and we can do extended child's pose. It's my favorite version. You can do the regular one also with your hands, with the knees less open, and then the hands can rest along the legs, or you can open the knees a bit more and extend in front with your hands extended, or in prostration and Anjali Mudra, or with the Anjali Mudra up, pointing to the stars. Let go of any thoughts that are not serving us. Let go of any doubts and fears. Imagine that you're inhaling light and exhaling, I don't know, something like some kind of, gray, maybe air, like a gray bunch of annoying thoughts, something that doesn't serve us anymore. Old personas, old negative thoughts, self-sabotaging thoughts. Let go of any type of stress and any type of Inhale and maybe sigh with a sounding a bit with your mouth open, like so we can release everything that doesn't serve us anymore, any blocked energy in our chest. One more. And inhale, bring your hands up and come to seated. Come seated, and we can wiggle our legs from side to side. Use your wiper, releasing our hips. Inhaling and exhaling. And extending our legs in front of us in Dandasana. Move your muscles from underneath your buttocks. Dorsiflex your feet. Activate all of your legs. Activate the abdominal muscles as much as possible. It's a very active position despite being on the floor. We're activating all the muscles. Opening our chest. Inhale, hands up towards the sky, and exhale, lower down. Bring your hands wherever they suit your body. So it could be on your thighs, shins, ankles, feet. And you could use a block if you need extra stretching. You could use a belt if you needed some help with increasing the range of motion. So using it like that, it could be some kind of like a belt or a scarf maybe, if you don't have the yoga belt, and you can help yourself. Imagine that the goal is always lengthening the spine, so we're always aiming at lengthening the spine. We're hinging from the hips to the floor, and we're trying to keep our spine as lengthened as possible and bringing our heart towards our feet, basically the aim. So we're extending and elongating our spine as much as possible. Inhale and Paschimottanasana. Exhale, lower down. Enjoy this beautiful stretch in Paschimottanasana. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up. Bring your right knee up. And your right hand behind your back. Inhale up. Bring your left arm up towards the sky and then to the front of your right knee. Inhale, elongate the spine, lengthen the spine as much as possible. Lengthen the spine and rotate, twist towards the right as we are exhaling. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Inhale. This is Marichasana C. You can use a chin mudra if you like. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, rotate drishti towards the beyond your right shoulder. Try and twist from the navel, and you can press the left elbow towards the right knee. Press there to create a bit more traction and rotation. And exhale. I always love a twist. I don't know about you, but I love it. Inhale and exhale. Release the pose. Other side. Left knee up towards the sky. Inhale, left hand behind your back. Inhale up. This leg is also active and the foot is dorsiflexed, which means the leg is active because it's not just floppy. It's activated, dorsiflexed. And so we're activating all the muscles. Inhale, bring your right arm towards the sky. Exhale, right elbow outside the left knee. Exhale, twist from the navel. And inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a bit more. The drishti can be beyond the left shoulder. I'm always offering very gentle level 1, level 2 vinyasa at this time of the day because we need a bit of a slightly active but mainly restorative session at this point in time. Inhale, lengthen, increase a bit the range of motion. Exhale, release the pose. Inhale, hands up towards the floor, the sky. And exhale, lower down, another Paschimottanasana. I love the Paschimottanasana. I can feel the beautiful stretch in my lumbar, spine, and the muscles. I love it. Inhale up, exhale, lower down. Inhale up, exhale, lower down. Again, we can sigh out loud here again. One more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up and scooch down. Lower vertebra by vertebra, your spine towards the floor. And bring your feet underneath. So they're like hip width apart underneath the knees. We're gonna set up Bandhasana here as usual. It's one of those moments that are subtle but great. And we can stay there as long as we like and activate. Obviously is the back muscles, but also mainly the glutes and the hamstrings. So inhale and bring your hips up towards the sky and your hands behind your back. The scapulars are retracting and abducting underneath, and the fingers are interlaced behind our back. We can be here, making sure that we're activating hamstrings and glutes. Inhaling and exhaling. Mudra breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Release your fingers and lower down vertebra by vertebra. Slowly, and then open the feet and bring your knees into the midline, touching each other into the midline. Inhale and exhale. That should help us with releasing the lower side of the back. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to go one more time into Satya Bandhasana. So bring your feet hip width apart again. Knees up above your ankles. Inhale, maybe adjust the ponytail if you need to, like me. Inhale, bring your hips up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Retract your shoulders. Inhale, maybe interlace the fingers in the other way. So if before we had left thumb in front. Now bring the right thumb in front and interlace the fingers consecutively. Sorry, that's not the word I'm looking for. Never mind. Switch the interlace to the right finger first instead of the left finger first, which is probably the usual bind that we do, interlacing. Let go of the hands, lower down vertebra by vertebra. And again, you can either lengthen your legs and let them windshield wiper from side to side. Also up and down. Inhale and exhale, let them go. If you have any, you feel the muscles that need a bit of movement, release a bit more. And now bring your knees towards the chest. Bring your knees towards the chest and rock side to side. Maybe your hands can rub your elbows. Rock side to side. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Maybe, yes, maybe the rock, maybe a rock. And let go of the elbows. Take your, interlace your fingers on top of your right knee and extend left knee. Sorry, yes, and the left leg. Inhale and come up with your chin towards your right knee. The legs are both engaged and the feet are dorsiflexed. Both feet. Inhale and exhale. And lower down. Your right knee is gonna rotate towards the left side. We're gonna bring the right knee towards the left side. You're rotating the upper side of the body towards the right, and we're making sure mainly that our right shoulder is pressing down into the ground. Extend your right arm parallel to the short edge of the mat, and then the left hand can be on your right knee, for example, and the drishti towards the right hand. Inhale and exhale. I love it. I hope you are also enjoying this twists and stretches. Inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Sorry. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring your right knee towards your chest. And one last squeeze. That should help us with the peristalsis as well, which is really good. And this one is, in particular, is called wind release pose. So, that can help with some wind. Extend your right leg, bring your left knee towards the chest. Dorsiflex your feet, inhale, come up. Bring your nose to the knee. Inhale and exhale and rotate onto the right side. Bring your left knee towards the floor. And then your hand can be on top of your left knee. Inhale and exhale. Lower, bring your your left hand far away. The arms are parallel to the short edge of the mat. And twist. Make sure that your left shoulder is rooting down into the floor, into the earth, more so than the knee into the earth. So inhale and exhale. The drishti is towards our left fingers. You can close your eyes if you want to. This is definitely the end of our asana session. Preparing for relaxation. Inhale. Bring your left knee back onto the chest. And finally, let go into Shavasana. Now I suggest that you, if you are prone to feeling cold, maybe grab a jumper, some socks, a nice little cover. Set yourself up for a nice, warm, comfortable Shavasana. If you have it, you can get yourself an eye pillow, which I love because it's going to help us basically relax even more, because the the eye doesn't have to process, the optical nerve doesn't have to process the light, and so you can achieve a deeper relaxation overall. So I suggest you get yourself one of those. I love them. Okay, so once you're ready, extend your legs into Shavasana. Make sure that your feet are almost mat width apart, and let the feet fall out wherever they need to be. Make sure that you're not touching anything. Like now I'm touching the belt, but it's no good, because that is gonna keep your nervous system alert. So make sure that you find a position where you don't touch anything, and bring your hands away from the body as well, about a palm, about a hand away, a couple of hands away, a fist away from the body, and set yourself up with a cover. Let yourself relax into the floor. Let your toes go, let them relax. Relax your feet, your ankles, your shins. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your hips. Let go of your hips. Soften your hips. Soften your abdomen. Soften your rib cage. Relax your chest. Open your heart. Relax your triceps and biceps. Relax your elbows. Relax your forearms, the wrists. Allow the muscles in your hands. Relax your neck. Relax your face muscles. Relax your face muscles, all of them. And let yourself go. Relax into this beautiful, beautiful Shavasana. Well-earned Shavasana. Close your eyes. If you haven't used the eye pillow, and let yourself go soften into this beautiful relaxation, melting into Mother Earth, into the earth, completely, fully and completely. Inhale. And Enlightenment. Enlightenment is my 24-hour a day job. Awakening to love is what I'm doing each morning. I love stretching my mind and acting as if I am already perfect, whole and complete, right here and right now. My heart is open and receptive to all good as I let go of striving and straining to get what I need. And I know everything I need and desire comes to me in the perfect time, space, sequence. I feel peaceful knowing that the universe is on my side. As I align my consciousness with my higher self, I flow with an attitude of serendipity through all kinds of experiences. I witness everything with love. If you want, you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. Otherwise, you can start moving the toes and fingers. Start moving the toes and the fingers and maybe stretch your arms up or out. Stretch your legs. Get back into your body. Start moving it slowly and gently. And when you're ready, roll onto the right side. Maybe come into fetal position with the right hand underneath your head like a pillow. And maybe spend a few seconds in this position if you like. Or press down with your left hand into the floor and come up seated in Sukhasana or Siddhasana. And bring your hands into Dharmatu mudra again. So Dharmadhatu, sorry. Bring your right palm towards the sky, the left fingers on top of the right fingers, and then the thumbs are touching, creating a little oval type space. Dharmadhatu mudra. Lengthen the spine. Notice what you notice. Notice maybe the difference from when you started. Hopefully you're feeling much more relaxed and peaceful. Maybe the thoughts are a bit more sparse and you're no longer ruminating if you're ever aware. And feel into this mudra, Dharmadhatu mudra. Closing your eyes, of course. Feel into it. Welcoming all that arises within my being, I rest in meditation effortlessly. Following the rhythmic flow of the breath, the mind finds a natural place of rest. Welcoming all that arises within my being, I rest in meditation effortlessly. Now bring your hands in front of your heart, under the mudra. Thank yourself for this commitment to practice, this commitment to reaching the goal of yoga, which is the cessation of the fluctuations of the mind, stuff, chitta, vritti, nirodha. And may your beings know peace, may your beings know happiness and love, may your beings know equanimity and the freedom from suffering. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope to see you next time, and I hope you're feeling better and relaxed, and maybe a bit more content. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Thank you. See you soon.